Hi, this is Martha from Simple Nourished Living, and I'm here hoping that I can answer a question that keeps coming up. I've gotten some emails about it, I've gotten some comments on my blog, I've seen it out on Facebook, and I've also seen the question come up on other recipe Weight Watchers food bloggers pages. And it goes kind of like this. Are you calculating your recipe smart points right? I've gotten several questions where people have taken the nutritional information that I provide on my website and they've entered it into the Weight Watchers calculator, either the handheld calculator or the one in the app, and they've noticed that the smart points value is higher than the one that I report, and they want to know why, which is a valid question. And the reason for that is that under smart points, you've got to remember that 0 points fruits and vegetables don't count anymore. So really the only accurate way that you can calculate smart points is with the Weight Watchers recipe builder that's either inside the app or you can on your computer, and that requires you to actually enter ingredient by ingredient, both the ingredient and the amount, and then you also enter the number of servings, and that's going to tell you the number of smart points because it will have adjusted for the 0 points foods. And then the other thing you have to do is there's a place where you can check whether it's blended for a drink or not. And in that case, the points would count, which is a whole other issue. So the best way is to actually put the information, if you're that concerned, run it through your Weight Watchers recipe builder, because that's what I'm doing on my site. It's kind of cumbersome, but because I want to provide nutritional information for people who aren't Weight Watchers, who want to know nutritionals, I have to run them through a nutritional database calculator. And then to get the smart points, I take the ingredients and I run them through the Weight Watchers recipe builder. So I'm having to do double work essentially to provide accurate information. And that's the reason for the difference. So the truth is that when you look at recipes in cookbooks, you know, like Cooking Light, I love, they're healthy recipes, they've got the nutritional information. But like if you take and just run the nutritionals into your calculator, there's a chance that you're gonna come up with smart points that are higher than they really are because of that fruits and vegetables thing. A great example here is in this new cookbook that I just got from Weight Watchers. It's called Year Round Fresh, and there's a great recipe in here for a roasted carrot and beet salad, which looks yummy. It's basically all vegetables, and so maybe this wouldn't be a problem because you just look at it. It's never a problem with this book because they tell you 2 smart points. So chances are you're never going to use the nutritionals. But if you did, which I'm kind of curious like that, if I take the nutritionals and I plug them in, if I plug in my calories and my fat and my sugars and my carbs and my protein, it reports back 6 smart points. Again, because the nutritionals have all the sugar, the carbs, the protein from the vegetables showing up in these numbers. So I hope that makes sense in trying to clarify this. So the other thing that you can tend to do, which I sometimes tend to do, is guesstimate. So if you don't want to go through Recipe Builder, if you don't want to be taxed with all that, just go into your Weight Watchers app and look up, search for something that's similar. So search for, if you're making a stew, search for stew, choose a stew that looks similar, and just guesstimate your smart points that way. And or what I do is sometimes just down and dirty, if I'm looking down a recipe like this, I just look for the foods that would have value, like feta cheese, a 1/4 cup, but I'm only going to eat 1 serving, so a 1/4 cup divided by 4 would be 1 tablespoon. So I would just track my 1 tablespoon of feta. Here it's saying 2 teaspoons of oil, so divided by 4, 1/2 teaspoon. I would track my oil, and there I'd have my 2 smart points. So I hope this clears this up. I know it's a point of confusion. I know eating shouldn't be this difficult, probably, in a perfect world. And if you have other questions for me, if I haven't really answered it to your liking, you know, leave a comment. If you have other ideas or strategies for how you deal with this disparity, please let me know, because I'd love to have those comments here for others to benefit from. So thanks so much, and I hope this helps.